always thought the world would end with blood and bones. But here we are, hunkered down in our home sweet home. I love you more without the crowds drawing me out. I've got everything I need inside this house. Maybe your hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Time punches hard. Everything I see is red. Learning to live my life without a future in my head. I love you more since the clocks all stopped. We've got everything we need to stay alive until we're not. Maybe your hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Maybe your hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Maybe your hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Hey, sorry for the abrupt cutting that off. How's everyone doing? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Hello. Oh, Daniel Sensnig. Yes. Good to see you. Hope there's some other people here. I am not in my closet tonight. I am visiting my friend Eric Balke in New Jersey, and he is going to be joining me in a few minutes after I do some opening songs. So I'm just going to get right to it. I'm feeling kind of upbeat tonight, so I'm going to start with my Mennonite dance song. Once upon a time when everything was going fine, I threw myself into a mess. I saw you move, I took a risk. You threw your head back in the light of the moon that fragile night, shook the demons from your hair, inhaled the music with the air. Baby, I'm afraid of you. You dance like spirits live in you. The way you arch, the way you bend, you could make me feel again. I want music in my mouth, I want you to show me how. There's a fire in your step, smell of peaches on your breath. I'm the moonlight overthrown, you're the hot front from the west. Every time you ask to dance, I say no, but I mean yes. Clear the tables off the floor. I wanna dance, but I'm not sure how to move and how to be when the music seizes me. I take a step, but I'm too shy. I'm thinking how I wanna fly across the room, out of my head, out of here into your bed. I want music on my lips to feel the world against your hips. Rhythms burning in your step, and there is fire on your breath. I'm the moonlight overthrown, you're the hot front from the west. Every time you ask to dance, I say no, but I mean yes. Maybe there's an explanation for this paranoid vibration, the undertow beneath the sea that's pulling you away from me. My instincts have been dispossessed, my cadence is on house arrest. The way you arch, the way you move, like wind around the darkened moon. I want music in my mouth, I want you to show me how. There's a fire in your step, smell of peaches on your breath. I'm the moonlight overthrown, you're the hot front from the west. Every time you ask to dance, I say no, but I mean yes. Yes. All right, that was the first song. Can you hear me? Everything okay? Yeah, okay, good. I'm getting a thumbs up from my in-person audience. You'll notice I have my Phillies shirt on tonight. Oops. Looks like Milwaukee scored a run on the Phillies during that last song, which does not make me happy, but they'll come back. I'm going to do one more song before I invite Eric to join me. And yeah, just keep going with everything. Yeah, go Phillies. Thanks, Dan. And hi, Bill. If you want me to know you're watching, drop something in the chat. And if you have any requests, drop them in the chat. I know I have a request from last week to do Shut Up, which I will do at some point later in the Lisa wants to know what inspired the lyrics. We'll have to talk about that sometime, but I'll tell you, Lisa, I nicknamed that my Mennonite dance song. It's actually called Overthrown, and it was inspired by my very Mennonite inability to dance. And it was also inspired by having a best friend who is a great dancer and spending a lot of time watching her. And feeling like I wanted to be able to do it. So that's the very short version of that last song. Thanks for asking. Okay, I'm going to do one more song here and then get the wonderful Eric Balke up to join me. This is called How to Dream, and it came out earlier this summer as a single. Oh, it wasn't a question, sorry. Well, now you got the answer anyway, Lisa. This has been the worst day of my love for you. I'm bitten blue and waiting for the moon to rise. No one someone's walking out the door, but we've never been here before, just holding up the silence. Sometimes the words you say don't come out the way you mean, and I haven't slept for so long that I forgot how to dream. Ooh, will you still be with me? Oh, this mess we're living in, and I stayed out too late again, but so what? You were sleeping. We tried to talk when I got home. It didn't work, so I lay in bed alone and watched the ceiling. Sometimes the words you say don't come out the way you mean, and I haven't slept for so long that I forgot how to dream. Ooh, will you still be with me? Bed, let's watch the moon go round again. Remember when I said I'd never leave you? I'm sorry, I'm no fairy tale. I'll never be your holy grail. The stories that your mama used to read you. Sometimes the words I say don't come out the way I mean. Have I been asleep for so long that all I do is dream? Ooh, will you still be with me? Ooh, will you still be with me? All right. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Hi, Aaron and Kai, and everybody else that's tuning in. I'm inviting my friend Eric up here to come and do some songs with me. He has graciously allowed me to completely take over his living room this afternoon with all my live stream gear. And as soon as you are you plugged in? Come in. Oh, not yet. Okay. So Eric and I have been doing some music together for the last, 8 or 9 months, and we only have a few songs so far, but we're working on it. I'm going to move the camera over a little bit so you can be seen. Is that better? I guess that's better. We're still a little uneven, but oh well. Okay. I'm muting you. You want to test anything?
Sure. Here I am.
You want to test your guitar?
Yeah, what are we doing first? I can test it anyway, but...
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. How's his guitar sound? Anyone want to help us out by telling us how his guitar sounds?
And be nice.
Yeah. Just like put it in the chat. Too loud, too quiet. Want to do baseball first?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. They're not being very helpful. That's okay.
September, so the sun is low. The season's coming now, we'll go. The ball skips off the grass, I throw it back. The lights are on, the night is brisk. Oh, baseball gods, I ask you this, make it go slow. make this game last. 'Cause I've got baseball in my blood. Since the time that I was 7, it's all that I've dreamed of. I've got baseball in my soul. This field is my heaven, don't ever make me go. Don't ever make me go, hey, yeah. Don't make me go. I play shortstop for the Buccaneers. The local fans hold their cold beers. It's just the minor leagues, it's not the show. But don't tell them in Middletown, they're scared of when the mills close down. The Buccaneers are their last hope, 'cause they've got baseball in their blood. Since back in 51, this town has been in love. They've got baseball in their souls. Till the mills all close down, the stadium will go. Don't ever make it go, hey, yeah. Don't make it go. So it's me at short, Doug's on the hill. Jim plays second, at first is Bill McGee. This year could be his last. His knees are shot, the travel's hard. A late night bus, warm beer and cards. The minor leagues have aged him fast, but he's got baseball in his blood. Like the easy worn out feeling of a beat up baseball glove. He's got baseball in his soul. Till they drag him from this field, McGee will never go. This baseball bum is stealing home. Hey, yeah, he's stealing home. He's stealing home. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's such a great song. We got the baseball game over here on to my right on my phone. We got a baseball song. I actually forgot to unmute.
Oh,
it.
unmute.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I have
that's
this
fine.
thing where I don't know whatever. I mute my reverb in between, but then I forget. So, hey, thanks everyone for tuning in. This is really fun. You want to do "If God Is an Apple"?
Sure.
Most of these songs that we're doing together are Eric's songs that he wrote or co-wrote, because we haven't learned any of my songs yet. We're going to do one of
We're
my
getting
songs,
there.
yeah.
This is a song I wrote with Tom Posada Rao and Carrie Cooper, and it's this one here called "If God Is an Apple." If God is an apple and love is the seed, if the earth is an orchard, do I believe in the wrong and the right? Do I savor each bite if the taste on my tongue, is so bittersweet? If God is a mountain and truth is the peak, if the wind is an echo, how loud do I speak? If the path is unmarked, am I willing to start? If the higher I climb, the more I leave. The more I look, the less I see, the less I hold, the more I'm free. If God is a feather and faith is a breeze, if the song is a whisper, does it rise from the deep? Does it float on the air? Do I offer a prayer if my fate is to fall?
If my fate is to fall,
For taking the leap. My fate is to fall. Fate is to fall. For taking the leap.
hey Eric, I think you might need to make an adjustment on your guitar for the volume.
To more volume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about the buzz.
That's all right.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Because I was trying to do it over here, and I realized it's
Okay.
all you. That was If God is an Apple. But I think you could hear that. It probably doesn't need to be. Is that better on the guitar? Anybody? Okay. All right. Cool. What do you want to do next?
So it's hot there. If you could turn it down there, I'll do it
Yeah.
on here.
And you can probably turn it down a little bit here, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Just yeah. How's that feel? Okay. I think we're all right. You guys will tell us if there's like a catastrophe happening here, right? Better. Okay, thank you. Oh, thanks, Lisa. And yeah. All right. What do you want to do next?
What do we have? Gentle Arms of Eden.
Let's do that one.
All right.
Yeah. So this next song we're gonna do is a cover of a Dave Carter song, and we recorded it. When did we record it? Not that long ago, and just found out that it hit #2 on the folk radio charts for August. So now we have a #1 and a #2 hit single. If God is an Apple was #1 in March.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big deal. Sorry.
On a sleepy, endless ocean, when the world lay in a dream, there was rhythm in the splash and roll, but not a voice to sing, but not a voice to sing. So the moon fell on the breakers, and the morning warmed the waves, till a single cell did jump and hum for joy, as though to say, this is my home, this is my only home. This is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. Should I stray in the dark night alone, rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms of Eden. Well, then the day shone bright and rounder, till the one turned into two, and the two into 10,000 things, and old things into new. And on some virgin beachhead, one lonesome critter crawled, and he looked about and he shouted out in his most astonished drawl, this is my home, this is my only home. This is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. Should I stray in the dark night alone, rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms of Eden. When all the sky was buzzing, and the ground was carpet green, and the wary children of the woods went dancing in between, and the people sang rejoicing when the fields were glad with grain, this song of celebration from the cities on the plains. This is my home, this is my only home. This is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. Should I stray in the dark night alone? Rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms of Eden. Well, now there's smoke across the harbor, and there's factories on the shore, and the world is ill with greed and will and enterprise of war. But I will lay my burdens in the cradle of your grace, in the shining beaches of your love, in the sea of your embrace. This is my home, this is my only home, this is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. Should I stray in the dark night alone? Rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms of Eden. Rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms of Eden.
We're not doing too bad.
Yeah.
I feel like I should interview you or something. Eric is doing his own solo live stream next Tuesday with the New Jersey Folk Project, streaming Tuesdays. That's a much more formal ticketed show. Where can people go to find out about that?
It's a free ticket. It's a free ticket, by the way.
Right, free
so
ticket,
I do want to
right.
say that that's going to be my first live stream show other than getting on and playing a song or two in song circles. And I'm a little late to the party. This is been about 4 years since people have been doing live stream shows. And so I will say that the reason there wasn't guitar in the first two songs is because I'm such an amateur, I just didn't turn it up.
They heard it. They heard it a
Yeah,
little bit, though.
and I'll have to say that what you didn't hear was some great guitar playing.
It was pretty great.
It was like my best stuff. So I'm working all this out. So next Tuesday I'll be better. And I've enjoyed Jessica's live stream. She has great songs, and I just am always impressed at how good she has with the tech, because this stuff is not easy. Playing guitar is way easier than trying to make it sound great on live stream.
I'm glad you think so. So
Yeah.
let's see. So wow, this part is going really fast. Do you want to do any other ones that we didn't practice?
Well, we could
We could do Mobile
let's think
Home.
about it. We could do that. So let's do this one first. It's a song called So Am I to You, and I wrote it with Phil Roy, and some of you may know him. If you do, you can say so in that chat over there. But Phil Roy wrote songs, you know. You just might not know that he wrote the songs. And then he did that out in L.A. and had songs in movies. He wrote a song with that guy that I forget his name.
Randy Newman?
No,
No.
the actor. I'm not going to think of his name, but if I figure it out later, I'll figure it out and let you know. But he wrote songs that were in a lot of movies, and is a really great artist in his own right, and moved back to Philly, sort of burnt out with the LA scene, and put out his own record that did like really great on WXPN and WFUV. And if you lived in New York or Philadelphia in that time, 20 years ago, maybe a little less, 15 years ago, you know his song Melt. And when he was hanging out in Philly, everyone wanted his time, and I'm the last person to kind of get to the front of the line to get someone's time. But I did get to hang out with him, and I started to play something I was working on, and we put it all together in his Philly apartment. I was this was it was a cool experience, and we got this song out of it. And so this is So Am I to You that I wrote with Phil Roy. Like a wanderer to the road, like a pilgrim drawn to home, the soldiers call to fight. Like a gambler to the game, like the thirsty to the rain. A moth flies helplessly into the light. A dreamer longs for something true. So am I to you. So am I
To you.
like a sailor to the sea, like the faithful on their knees, a searcher's endless quest. It's the lover to his beloved. It's like peace to the dove, a weary traveler finally rests. A flower opens as sunlight fills the room. So am I to you. So am I to you. We look at each other. We look to each other and find ourselves. We're one for another. We're one to each other. Lover to lover. So am I to you. So am I to you. So am I to you.
Thanks, everyone, for listening. Bill's asking if it was Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, yes.
Really? Nicolas?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know Nicolas Cage was a songwriter.
Well, he wasn't, but they were good friends, and they hung out, and all of a sudden they wrote a song.
One thing led to another.
Yeah. Then they got a song out of it. Yeah.
And yeah, thanks for all the kind things you guys are saying in the chat. Eric and I do have our first actual duo show together, like in-person show coming up October 5th.
Saturday, October 5th.
At the Town Crier in Beacon, New York. So if any of you are near there, it would be great to see you there. We're in the salon. It's not a ticketed show. It's a dinner reservation kind of show.
And there is a show after us that is Tom Chapin.
Oh, yeah.
And Tom is amazing. So, yeah, in the big room. Yeah,
two
so
shows for one.
come have dinner with us. You have dinner and listen to us play. And we'll hang out, and then we'll go see Tom Chapin. I mean, that's a great show. So, yeah, for anyone that's in the area, we would love to see you. And seriously, if you reach out to me, we'll be there early, and we're just going to do our sound check and spend an hour eating dinner and then play. So we would love to hang out.
And we'll do, like tonight, we'll do some stuff together and some separate. And thanks, Aaron, and hi, Chris. And yeah. Do you want to do mobile home?
Yeah, sure, we can do one more.
We didn't practice this one, but I feel like we know it pretty well.
Yeah, we probably know it.
And it's just like kind of a. I think I like this song more than you do, even though you
I
wrote
always
it,
apologize for it.
It's a great song. It's like you don't. It doesn't have to.
Well,
be
here's
like,
the thing. It's a guilty pleasure because I love singing it. It's fun, and I wrote a whole bunch of songs, hundreds of songs, but I haven't written in a while, and so I'm kind of relearning my old songs, and it's like. I mean, it's a little bit like covering a younger version of me, and I hear the songs. I'm like, so I learned this, and it's really fun. It's and it's a good song. I
And
mean,
it's a true story from your life, right?
yeah. Well, that's the
It's
other thing
not.
is like I guess I should. It doesn't matter. Like, tons of songs are not true stories, and I feel like this is a little storybookish, and it's got a nice ending, and it's got all the fun, good feels, and you know what? It's great for a song just to have that. So I'm grateful I have this song. When I relearned it, it's super fun to sing, and people enjoy it, and I hope you guys will too after all that. So I'm gonna sneak off set after the song, but thanks for having me, Jessica.
And maybe you'll come back and do dinosaurs with me after.
Oh yeah, I would love
Actually,
to.
we
Yeah.
might just do that. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see
Sure.
what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Here's our mobile home. We bought that thing to travel, and we had big dreams, and we said we're born to wander. And we were just 18, but we never made it far before we turned around, 'cause dreams are dreams, it's true. And so we settled down, and I swore I'd never leave her or our baby girl, but we never got to Cleveland or to see the world. Now the moss has grown round our mobile home. Now our mobile home don't go nowhere. The tires are gone and the blocks are there. We settled down while the kids had grown. Now moss grows round our mobile home. Yeah, moss grows round our mobile home. Well, we bought a little ranch we bought a little ranch out on the county road, and the mobile home is planted where the mower mowed. And our kids will go out camping and tell us what they've seen, but the thing, it never moves unless you care to dream. And our kids are getting older, time is flying fast, and they'll soon be old enough to dream the dreams we had. And our dreams have grown round our mobile home. Now our mobile home don't go nowhere. The tires are gone and the blocks are there. We settled down while the kids had grown. Now moss grows round our mobile home. Yeah, moss grows round our mobile home. Home is where the heart is. Heart to home is bound. But dreams go on untethered. We remember them now. Remember now. 'Cause we have an empty nest. The kids have all moved out, and we're older now than then. To that there's little doubt, but the road out there before us that's always passed us by, it goes into the sunset. It goes for miles and miles, and I say I love you, baby, and I have no regrets. And of all the dreams we could have lived, I love this one the best, where the moss has grown round our mobile home. Now our mobile home don't go nowhere. The tires are gone and the blocks are there. We settled down while the kids had grown. Now moss grows round our mobile home. Yeah, moss grows round our mobile home. And moss grows round our mobile home. Our dreams have grown round our mobile home.
Thanks for joining me, Eric.
Well, my pleasure. Thank you.
I mean, should we do dinosaurs?
We can do it right now,
We
sure.
might as well.
Yeah.
I did this one last week, but I didn't have Eric with me to sing harmonies, so I'm just gonna do it again. I don't think anyone will mind. All right, let's see here. And what else do I want to say? So I'm doing these every Wednesday at 9 Eastern. Tell your friends. I keep doing that. I unmute the thing and then, okay, whatever. I'll talk more later. I always thought the world would end with blood and bones. But here we are, hunkered down in a home sweet home. I love you more without the crowds drawing me out. I've got everything I need inside this house. Maybe all hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Time punches hard. Everything I see is red. Learning to live my life without a future in my head. I love you more since the clocks all stopped. We've got everything we need to stay alive until we're not. Maybe all hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Maybe all hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you.
Yay! The crowd goes wild. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks, Eric Balke, for joining me. Man, I'm going to be really, really sad next week when I'm back doing this alone in my closet again. But all of you will still be here with me, hopefully. I mean, not still, but hopefully you'll come back. And I'm just going to do a couple more songs, and then I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. I'm sure you probably noticed the constant ticking of the PayPal and Venmo links, and there is an aspect of this that I do every week that I'm trying to make a few extra bucks to support the continued work of writing and doing this thing that I'm doing. But also it's a wonderful time for me to just practice and play new material and share with you. So if you're able to, please contribute, and if you're not, that's okay too. I am gonna play. I think it was Jim maybe who requested this last week, and I don't know if you're still hanging on the line, but I'm gonna do this one. It's called "Shut Up." Now I got all my buttons pressed. I wanna lose you today. Pump you with air and watch you blow away. I'm tired of love, I love you too much. But here in this moment, loving you sucks. A drip of the faucet, a steep waterfall. There's too much too fast or nothing at all. I can't get through to you. You're preaching like a prophet, dooming all the fun, screaming like a madman, pushing till you win. The more you're pushing out, the less you're letting in. Well, I've had enough of this white noise static coming from your lips. Why don't you shut up and let me love you? Try not to feel what you said. Give it a moment, give it a rest. Hearing your voice in my head. You keep pulling me into your beautiful mess. I've never been good at walking away, but I deserve more than to love you today. I can't get through to you. You're preaching like a prophet, picking at my sins, pointing like a moonbeam, raging at the sea. Caught up in a wave that's crashing over me. Well, here I am, still playing my role, a lonely body and a cluttered soul. It's time to shut up and let me love you. There we go. Here we go again, here we go again. Here we go again, here we go again. I can't get through, I can't get through. I can't get through. I've had enough of this white noise static coming from your lips. Why don't you shut up and let me love you? All right. Thanks everybody for being here tonight. I think I'm just gonna do one more, but if any requests come in the chat while I'm doing this next one, I may consider doing one more. or the chats, or sorry, or the requests in the chat can carry over to next week, especially if it's something that I need to practice or learn first. Although this is not a song that I practiced, so we're going to see how it goes. It's just one I feel like playing. This is called The Way Down. There we go. Yeah. If I had only 1 hour to spend with you, I'd swallow my tongue and take your hand. I'd lead you to the edges of the lake at summer's end and break you with the flicker of the wind. I wanna give you something real and true, the beauty that grows inside the pain, all the stories that surround us as the sun slips down the sky and the light begins to disappear again. I want you to test my love against these fading lines. I want you to leave me at the mercy of the night. I want you to break my heart and show me what it's like to feel so alive all of the time. If I could show you everything at once, I wouldn't have to find a place to start. All the sticks and stones and thunderstorms would crash against your loving arms, and you'd see me and you'd understand my heart. Throwing the stone will cause a ripple, but you know that there's a little bit of joy that can be found on the way down. I want you to test my love against these fading lines. I want you to leave me at the mercy of the night. I want you to break my heart and show me what it's like to feel so alive all of the time. If I had only one life to spend with you, I'd never run out of things to say. But the silence doesn't scare me like it did before you met me. I can fill up all the hours singing love songs to myself. I think too much, but I don't talk. I keep things to myself a lot. It's crazy, but I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for you to be free, to take that walk with me. Thank you, everybody, so much, and hope to see you next week. Same time, slightly different place. Take care.